understand. And so you were working before this ever started.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you actually had to take yourself out of that position and stop working because of the pain?
It was a little bit more complicated than that. So I had been dealing with this back pain really bad for over 5 years now, like this version of it. I re-injured myself in 2016 and it started all over again. And I started a master's program in, I think, 2018, and I was able to do that part-time. And that kind of allowed me to kind of go at my own pace. And then at the end of that, I started doing research in a lab, and they were always very considerate and allowing me to kind of work at my own pace. So I always had work that I was able to do, but they were allowing me to sort of go at my own pace. And I had, weeks and months where there really wasn't much I can do. And they sort of, allowed me to sort of be flexible with my schedule.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was it about the work that your symptoms wouldn't allow you? Was it just the prolonged sitting that you needed to be able to do?
It was sitting. It was also a little bit sort of mentally challenging. The work I do is I'll do a lot of it's math, it's like computer, like programming, and it's sort of, it's difficult to do. Like it's a lot of things to keep track of. And when you have, really bad nerve pain, it's very hard to focus. It's like you have to multitask at all. Like when you're awake, you're just multitasking basically, because you have whatever you're doing and then the nerve pain.
I understand. Okay.
So yeah.
It truly impacted your ability to focus and concentrate on what you're doing.
To do anything. Yeah. Okay. And if it was really bad, it was really hard for me to focus or like get in the right headspace to be able to like get, the things that I needed to get done.
Mm-hmm. We hear from patients a lot, Simon, that concentration is affected by pain. And we know that a lot of us have experienced it ourselves. But from a social standpoint, sometimes we might have to pass on opportunities that come our way of doing things with friends or leisure things, enjoyable hobbies, that type of thing. Were those areas of your life impacted as well?
Oh yeah. I was a really big competitive tennis player. I couldn't really do that anymore. I couldn't work out the way I wanted to. Hanging out, with friends and being social was really difficult. I just felt like I couldn't really be present. There wasn't a lot I could do that really that I really wanted to do. And, when I look back on those really difficult periods, I've had a bunch of them. It's hard for me to even remember what it was like. I was sort of blacked out a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Just coping with 5 years of that stuff.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hear the entire episode for free on iTunes, Spotify, other favorite podcast players, or go to mechanicalcareforum.com.